Some things on the internet know more about us than we want to believe. Tonight's story is about a man whose life changed after he noticed something unusual, something small, something harmless at first, just a search history entry on his laptop. Except it wasn't typed by him, and it appeared every night at the exact same time, 3:11 a.m. My name is Rohan, and until a few months ago I thought my life was normal. I'm not a hacker. I'm not into paranormal stuff. I don't even watch horror movies. I work from home as a freelance graphic designer. My laptop is my entire world. My money, my entertainment, my connection to everything. And maybe that's why what happened to me feels even worse. Because the thing that destroyed my peace came through the only device I trusted. It all started on a Tuesday night. I was working late, past midnight, editing a client's project. I remembered saving the file, closing my tabs, and shutting the laptop. That's important. I shut it down, not sleep mode, not hibernate, a full shutdown. I went to sleep around 1:30 a.m., nothing special, nothing strange, until the next morning. I opened my laptop at around 8 a.m., sipping coffee, ready to continue my work. Chrome auto-opened, and something caught my eye in the search bar. A recent search. Something I would never, ever search for. How to know if someone is inside your house at night. I froze. At first, I thought maybe I typed it without remembering. Strange things happen when you're half asleep, right? But then I noticed the timestamp. 3:11 a.m. I was definitely asleep at that time. My phone alarm is set for 6:30 a.m. I don't even wake up at night. I checked my browsing history. There it was again, same line. 3:11 a.m. I shrugged it off. Maybe some glitch, or maybe Chrome synced something weird from my phone. But my phone had no such search. And like an idiot, I chose to ignore it. I would give anything to go back to that moment and take it seriously. The next night, I worked till around 12:30 a.m. I shut down my laptop again. I placed it on the table, closed the lid, and went to bed. I fell asleep quickly. And again in the morning, when I opened Chrome, another search entry. Same timestamp, 3:11 a.m. But the new search was worse. It said, "Why is someone standing in the corner of my room?" I felt a sharp chill in my chest, the type of feeling you get when you sense someone behind you. I slowly turned around in my chair. Of course, no one was there, but the fear didn't go away. The search wasn't typed by me. No virus would type something so specific, so personal, so terrifying. I checked the browsing history details. The laptop was logged in at 3:11 a.m. Activated. But how? I shut it down. I checked the system logs. No reboot, no wake event. It was as if the laptop was awake, even when I turned it off. I decided to stay up the next night, to see it happen myself. That third night, I prepared like someone expecting a thief. I kept the lights dim, laptop on my table, camera on my phone recording. I sat on my bed pretending to sleep. 2:30 a.m., nothing. 2:45 a.m., silence. 3 a.m., my heartbeat sped up. I kept my eyes half open. 3:09 a.m., still nothing. 3:10, 3:11, the laptop turned on, not with the usual boot sound, not with a screen flash, it simply lit up. Chrome opened, the cursor moved. Letters began to type in the search bar. "He's watching from behind you." I froze. My breath stopped. I wanted to turn. Every muscle screamed at me to turn. But I didn't, I couldn't. For one full minute, the laptop typed variations of the same sentence. "He's behind you. He moved closer. Don't look. He knows you can see this." Then Chrome closed. The laptop shut off. My phone camera was still recording. I grabbed it with trembling hands and stopped the video. I didn't sleep the rest of that night. The next morning, I checked the recording. Everything was captured, except one thing, the typing. The moment it reached 3:11 a.m., the footage turned completely black. Audio gone, just blank, for exactly 1 minute. Then the recording resumed normally. I was now certain of two things. 1, something was using my laptop. 2, it didn't want me to record it. I spent the next day in fear. Every sound made me jump. I avoided the laptop. I didn't open it at all. But eventually, curiosity won. I opened Chrome again. Now there were 3 new searches, all at 3:11 a.m. 1. He moved to the corridor. 2. He is almost at your bedroom door. 3. Don't keep the door open tonight. My bedroom door was slightly open. Did I forget to close it last night? Or did something open it? I checked my home's CCTV footage. And at 3:10 a.m., 1 minute before the typing started, I saw a shadow moving across the corridor. Not a person, not an object. A tall, thin shadow that stretched unnaturally. It moved slowly, but there was no one casting it. And then it disappeared near my door, exactly at 3:11 a.m. I slammed my laptop shut. I couldn't breathe. That night, I didn't sleep at all. Around 2 a.m., I decided to check if new searches appeared early. I opened my laptop. There were already new searches, but these ones were not warnings. They were personal. Too personal. Search 1. Rohan childhood well accident details. My breath caught. When I was 7, I fell into a well near my village. I barely survived. I never told anyone except my parents. Search 2. Rohan's mother hospital room number 2014. My mother was hospitalized after a stroke in 2014. Again, I never posted this anywhere. Search 3. How to follow someone without being seen. That one broke something inside me. This thing, whatever it was learning about me, collecting information, as if preparing. For what? I didn't want to know. I tried to stay awake again that night, but exhaustion won. I don't remember falling asleep, but I woke up suddenly, gasping. My laptop screen was on, bright, blinding. The search bar was open. Letters typed themselves with unnatural speed. This time there was no mystery. The message was clear. Don't turn around. My body froze. Then another line typed. He is next to your bed. My heart slammed inside my chest. Another line. If you see him, he will stay forever. My throat tightened. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The room felt colder. The air felt crowded, like there was someone else breathing with me. The laptop typed again, slower, as if the thing behind me was controlling it directly. Just close your eyes and wait. I squeezed my eyes shut. I don't know how long I stayed like that. A minute, an hour. Eventually, I felt the pressure in the air lift. The cold faded. And when I finally opened my eyes, the laptop was off. Daylight brought false comfort. I convinced myself it was over. Whatever that thing was, maybe it left. I opened the laptop around noon. Chrome launched automatically. And there, at the top of the search history, was one last entry. Not at 3:11 a.m., not during the night, but at 11:07 a.m. that same morning. A time when I was awake. A time when I was sitting in the same room. The search said, "When he realizes you're still being watched, look at his reaction." I reread it, again and again. My hands shook. This search wasn't typed by accident. It wasn't typed by a glitch. It wasn't typed while I slept. It was typed while I was sitting right there. Meaning it was still here, watching me, studying me right now. I pushed away from the table, stumbling backward. I checked the CCTV again. At 11:07 a.m., the camera showed me sitting calmly on my chair, but behind me in the far corner of my room, there was a shape, a black outline, tall, still, facing me, not moving, just watching. I left my house that instant. I didn't pack. I didn't turn off the lights. I didn't take the laptop. I just ran. I moved to a different city, rented a small room, and bought a new laptop. I don't use Google Chrome anymore. I don't keep my devices in the same room where I sleep. I don't leave my door open. And I never check anything at 3:11 a.m. But last week, something happened. While unpacking, I found an object in my new room. A small USB drive. One I didn't buy. One I've never seen before. A sticker on it had only 3 numbers. 311. And I swear, the moment I picked it up, my laptop turned itself on. A final line appears. Search history is not always written by you. Sometimes it's written for you. And sometimes it's a warning.